quarters?
Another colony's gone missing.
Ferris Fields, I heard. That's not far from New Canton. Did your family get back to Earth?
Not yet. My mother-in-law's given us grief. Operative Lawson assures me the transport team will physically drag them away if need be.
God, what a weird thing to just walk in, pretend nothing's happening, walk out. Alright. So, engineering should have... We got their stuff too.
Yeah, we got the letter number thingy part.
FDI?
I just heard. The collectors hit the Ferris Fields colony. Everyone's gone.
Shit! We're going to make those dirty buggers pay.
Just roll it extra hard. Dirty.
Dirty buggers.
Commander, we just got those FBA couplings installed.
FBA.
Now we only have to calibrate every week instead of every day.
Final burn
We're
alpha.
thinking about celebrating our newfound free time with some Skillian 5 poker. Want to join us?
Come on, Kenneth. The commander doesn't want to play cards with grease monkeys like us.
Cards? Get the fuck in.
Actually, that sounds interesting.
Fantastic. I'll get the cards.
I'm your boss.
You know, beating your superior officer at poker would be a bad career move.
Yeah? Okay.
That's not how you sit at a table, Wooly.
We played for
That's
keeps.
not...
500 credits.
That's not how you play poker.
My credits.
You have to play nice. You have to be a sheep.
Really threw you off.
You mean that pulling rank shit wasn't serious? Oh man, I can't believe I fell for that. Beat me at my own game. You're alright, Shepard.
What?
Oh my god.
If you fucking flinch, that's on you.
What can we do for you, Commander?
I didn't even get to fucking hand in the stuff. You flinched.
I mean,
What? So we're sitting at the table. They deal the cards out, and I go, "Hey, Reggie, what do you got?"
I'm not telling you.
Okay, but if you have that moment of like, what? And I read that shit, whose fault is that?
That will be on me.
Or if someone goes, I mean, I got a queen. Wait, what? You know?
All I'm saying is don't scare the fish away. That's all I'm saying. All right? You want the fish to stay around. You don't want to intimidate the fish. You don't want the fish to run away. You want the fish to sit down, be comfortable, have a good time, rebuy, and then we're playing good poker.
I am not to blame if you take the L on the character select screen. If you lose on the character select screen, that's your fault.
Alright.
Carry on.
Will do, Commander. What can we do for you,
Just take
Commander?
these FBAs.
I don't.
Carry on.
Will do, Commander.
Rescue operation. Unless it was like that was the little interaction we had. I guess it might have been.
Because they already did it. They already installed
Yeah,
them.
let's look at the FBA couplings. Yeah, complete.
Cool. It was so fast that we went from business straight to games. Space combat, pursuit tactics. Dependent on light, sensors cannot detect objects moving at faster than light speeds. No ship can be detected at interstellar ranges. Detection at interplanetary ranges suffers from the light speed lag. Observers see ships not where they appear, but where they were.
I think this is old.
This might be an old thing. Huh?
I think this is old. Yeah. Not where they were, but when the light bearing the images has left them minutes, hours, or days before. Yeah. I think we did read that.
Yeah.
Guys,
do we have?
don't just pull old codecs as new. And well, I guess if you reread them,
Or if it's your first ME for some
then you're going to
reason.
catch back up. Yeah, which for a lot of people it would be, though. You know. Haptic adaptive interface. Is this old as well? No, I think this is new. Advances in computing have done away with traditional input devices like keyboards. Instead, modern input peripherals are usually holographically displayed in front of their user at a heightened angle for ergonomic ease. Machines that use this interface detect a user through a microframe chip in the user's glove that keys in to the computer. Once the user is accepted, motion accelerometers in the user's gloves match the hand's locations with that of a proportionate but smaller mirror set of controls inside the computer itself. This, as the user presses against the holographic field force feedback and the glove kicks in, gives a slight resistance so you can feel pseudo-haptic feedback. That's interesting. A person can feel his way through using a touchscreen that isn't actually there. A simple toggle switch on the back of the hands allow the gloves to be turned off when not in use. Haptic interfaces have become so common that some individuals undergo cybernetic enhancement surgery to have the accelerometers implanted in their fingertips. Going bareskin is the sign of a committed computer user who no longer has to fuss with putting on gloves or cleaning them with alcohol wipes to get rid of the clammy hand smell.
Wait, what?
I mean, this is one of those things where, like, I would have guessed that's kind of like we're holotyping, but like someone probably looked at it and went like, let's explain that, and yeah, sure.
No need to clean the screens?
Oh, well, if you happen to go bare skin, if you want to go old school, because then that's the keyboard itself, right?
Uh-huh.
But or if you have an implant, but the fact that you can feel a button is big. That's my major problem with all touchscreens. Is just like haptic is good and important, and I enjoy the fact that I can, right now my finger is resting on a button without pressing it, and like that means a lot for precision. If you had to play a fighting game with a stick that was a touch stick, could you imagine how poorly that would go? Yeah.
Ever played a game on mobile?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, that's the thing, is like
weird.
Like a hitbox where it's all like touch is a possible thing that we can make right now, but it's like, why would you?
This mission takes me back. So you knew Archangel from before? Interesting. Knew a lot of men taking jobs to kill the son of a bitch. I never saw the point. You and I wanted the same thing. A whole lot of mercs dead. Hell of a sniper, though. And he kept himself alive with all the mercs in Omega after him. That ain't easy.
So they did record a bunch of lines for him.
Yeah.
But by doing it this way, they don't have to record extra Shepard lines. Right? So if you make a DLC character, or if you want to make a million DLC characters,
just make him talk all alone.
You make him talk one-sided, and then you don't have to record extra Shepard, and thus you can actually, yeah, that's probably the deal.
Me and a buddy were hired to take out this one guy, Matthias, I think. Hell, I forget. Turns out it was a trap. We got jumped by a hit squad, 2 Batarians,
a Hanar,
and a Hanar.
What?
Damn jellyfish nearly choked me to death. Wore a neck brace for weeks to cover that up. Haven't underestimated a Hanar.
Holy shit! I mean, if anything, them just yelling in your brain would also be bad if they wanted to talk shit and just like get inside your head and scream.
I should let you go. Talk more later, Shepard.
I can reread your thoughts, or rather, this one sees your thoughts, Shepard.
I was down and out when I found that gun. Jessie was the first weapon I got my hands on. Took her everywhere. She didn't have much punch, but reliable as all hell. She'd already been through a lot by the time I got her. Still, I never had to re-sight her once. Damn good rifle. Oh yeah, that's a model of the Veracon. Turian frigate.
Even you're into toys?
I led a mission to bring that thing down from the inside with just 5 men and whatever guns we could bring. No chance of success, but we did it. Everyone died but me. So I made out like a bandit. My first impossible mission as an independent contractor. There's been many since, but nothing so goddamn sweet as watching that Turian warship crash and planet side.
And he has all these bullseye, like, fucking, like, knife practice things here.
Yeah.
But let's be real. Like, that's just for show. Over here, this 1/144 scale little fucking gunpla toy is your real hobby. And you know that he's lovingly trimming the plastic, getting out the clippers, making sure there's no extra edges, painting his decals on. Fuck the stickers that come with it. You ain't fooling anybody, Zaid. I see you.
No dust on these ships. No dust on these gunplas. Oh! A picture of Liara or something? When you got close? Baby! Baby!
That's funny.
Baby girl!
That's hilarious. After all, that's what Mass Effect 1 was.
Crew comes in, just put the picture down. Yes, how can I help you?
I mean, it's a screen, right? You can just have it just enter as soon as a second person enters the screen, enters the room, no matter who. Enter screensaver mode and cycle through all casts and crew.
I see, yes.
All friends. All everybody. Everybody's important. We didn't pick up anything new, I don't think. Alright, so Jacob Morden, Miranda, Garrus. Where are you chilling? He said he was in. Not here. I forgot the room he said he was in. Let's take a look.
Miranda's cabin, but I do not see anything mentioning Garrus on the screen.
Crew's quarters, starboard observation. Yeah, he said he was in the gun battery. Main battery. Let's just go straight ahead. Yep, it's open now.
Oh.
Hey.
Oh, he's working hard. What you doing, Garrus?
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Sure. Just checking the weapon systems. You can never be too careful. I thought I'd seen every weapon in the galaxy in our fight against Saren. Mercenary work showed me otherwise. And now Cerberus rebuilds the Normandy with a few upgrades to boot. I wish we joined up with them sooner.
Ooh.
Really?
What's your stance? Oh.
Let's read this. Read the situation. Glad you're happy here.
I'm pleased to see that you're getting along with the new crew.
They're as friendly to me as people from a group like Cerberus can be. And they've got you vouching for them. I can't exactly doubt your judgment. Not after I got my own squad killed.
What did your merc squad do? Didn't sound like you were available for hire.
You saw Omega. It was full of thugs kicking the helpless. I formed my team to kick back. We weren't mercenaries. At least nobody was paying us. We made money by taking down slavers, pirates, or gangs that went too far.
Okay, so when you couldn't be a cop, you became a dashing space rogue. I see. You were a thug? Gangs must have hated you.
Doesn't sound like you made any friends with the gangs.
I got 3 separate merc bands to work together to take me down. My manager at CSEC would be impressed. It was simple. We'd hit their shipments, disrupt activities, get under their skin, make them angry. They'd come charging right into our well-prepared kill zone, crossfire and snipers, clean and surgical. They never stood a chance.
Damn.
How'd you end
damn.
up fighting mercenaries here on Omega?
I went back to CSEC after the Normandy was destroyed, but with all the rebuilding at the Citadel, there was too much chaos for me to really help. Omega was filled with criminals nobody else could touch, and there was no red tape to slow me down. It was a perfect fit. People here needed someone to believe in. Someone to stand up to the local thugs.
How'd you get a group?
That explains how you started. How'd you end up with a squad?
Not too different from how you formed your squad to fight Saren, actually. You prove that you get things done, and people join up. Mercs who wanted to atone. Security consultants tired of playing by the rules. I gave them hope. And now they're dead. Shows what I know.
Tell me about your squad.
There were 12 of us, including me. Former military operatives, CSEC agents, the usual. Had a Solarian explosives expert. Pretty sure he'd spent time in the Special Tasks group. My tech expert was a Batarian, believe it or not. Not the friendliest guy, but he could hack any system ever built.
Came to me with a sad story about his past. We went to deal with it. You know what I told him, Shepard? I told him this kill is mine.
Nice.
Attaboy, Garrus!
Boy, now you get it.
Hey! What happened to you?
How did those mercenary gangs take down your team?
It was my own damn fault. One of my people betrayed me. A Turian named Sidonis. He drew me away just before the mercs attacked my squad. Then he disappeared. Everyone except me is dead because of him. And because I didn't see it coming.
Damn. Fucking. He's always got another Turian to take out.
Always chasing.
Always another Turian trying to fucking be an asshole. Give me the rundown.
I'm not sure I understand. What happened exactly?
Sidonis asked for my help on a job. When I got to the meeting point, nobody was there. By the time I got back to our hideout, the mercs had killed all but 2 of my squad. They didn't last long.
You sure it was a betrayal? Maybe they took Sidonis out first.
No, I put out feelers with some old contacts. He booked transport off Omega just before the attack. He also cleared out his private accounts before he left. He sold me out and ran.
Where are you at, though?
Do you know where Sidonis is now?
No, his trail vanishes after he leaves Omega, but I'll keep hunting. I lost my whole team except for Sidonis. One day I'll find him and correct that. Thanks for coming by, Shepard. I've got some things to take care of.
Anytime, G-Man.
I swear vengeance on Saren. I mean, Sidonis. Hold on a minute.
Shepard, need me for something?
Yeah, we dodged this whole section.
What can you tell me about the Normandy's armaments?
Looks like Cerberus upgraded what the ship carried before. Should have a bit more kick. I still don't like our chances against a collector ship, though. Not unless we upgrade the guns.
Okay, we're gonna need the crew to approve before we rush into the collector corridor.
Have the Cerberus crewmen given you any trouble?
I think being part of the team that took down Saren got me some points. Everyone I talked to was polite, anyway. Don't worry, Commander. We're all working together.
Have you got any upgrade ideas for the Normandy's weapon systems?
A few, yeah. Here, take a look.
What do you add? Phalanx Cannon.
That's a cool name.
We can afford that.
The Turian-designed Phalanx magnetic hydrodynamic cannon is now installed on the Normandy. This cannon is powerful enough to destroy a collector ship with repeated hits.
We can afford that. Bring more gun.
Shepard, need me for something?
What can you tell me about the Normandy's armaments?
The weapons upgrades have gone in beautifully. This thing packs a hell of a punch. It just might give us a chance against the collectors.
Sounds good.
Right.
Talk to you later, Garrus.
I'll be here if you need me.
Yeah.
What's this area of the ship?
The gunnery control station. The ship's batteries are controlled from here. The Combat Information Center operators send targeting information here. The CIC decides
Slow-mo
who
walk.
to shoot. Gunnery control decides how to shoot.
When I used to play Overwatch, I would walk really slow like that in game and freak everyone the fuck out because you can't do that on a keyboard.
Oh.
WASD can't walk slowly, but a controller can, and they'd be like, "What are you doing? How?"
Scaring the keyboard artists out there.
It was great.
Disruptor torpedoes are powered projectiles with warheads that create random and unstable mass effect fields when triggered. These fields warp space-time in localized areas. The rapid asymmetrical mass changes cause the target to rip itself apart. In flight, torpedoes use a mass-increasing field, making them too huge for enemy kinetic barriers to repel. Because extra mass retards acceleration, torpedoes are easy prey for defensive Guardian weapons and must therefore be launched at extremely close range to be effective. To prevent damage to the parent craft, torpedoes must be cold-launched, meaning they are released before their thrusters ignite. Aligning with its target's trajectory, a fighter releases a torpedo and immediately thrusts away, while the torpedo continues to coast towards its target. After the fighter is clear, no more than a second after launch, the torpedo activates its mass field and thrusters away from the fighter and towards its target. Torpedoes are the main anti-ship weapon used by fighters. Launched at point-blank range in ripple fire waves, they are reminiscent of the ancient Calliope rocket artillery launchers, thus their popular nickname Callies. By saturating a defensive Guardian systems with multiple targets, at least a few torpedoes will get through.
Weapons. Raytheon knife missile. Recent decapitation strike against Al-Qaeda used a Raytheon knife missile, a type of tracking homing torpedo which doesn't actually detonate a warhead, but will target one person and upon entering their vicinity, deploy a bunch of spinning blades that cuts them up like medieval style and doesn't detonate to avoid causing extra casualties in the area. This was used for that. And we just saw the description of how that shit works, and it's insane. Go look it up. It is wild. It is literally like a missile with all the tech that tracks you and busts through your fucking wall, but then instead of blowing up, it just spins a death blade. It's madness. Raytheon.
How is it getting so technologically barbaric,
while also like it has the advanced tech of the tracking, but then you go backwards to again to medieval, with the idea being less explosion from the drone strike equals like less casualties.
Some Acme shit, like a giant missile that comes to you and then opens the tip and hammers your face. And
literal Looney Tunes logic.
Yo, that's crazy.
Absolutely 100% Looney Tunes logic in real life. I couldn't believe it. Like when I see the statement, like when I see like Raytheon knife missile, I'm like, yeah, that's like a hilarious, like, no, that's a piece of real tech, and they just used it. Like, and oh my god,
it works
clearly. And here's the thing: if that's what they used and it worked in this like high secrecy, high priority target situation, like think of all the cutting room floor ideas that didn't go through, that they had to go back to like equally ridiculous, like you said, an actual hammer coming out and just dunk, Animaniac style, you know, possibly on the like any weapon that was on a BattleBots robot. If you remember fucking BattleBots, the spikes and a little flamethrower, the little flipper, the spinneroo, any weapon on a BattleBots robot was probably attached to a Raytheon missile at some point.
They tried it
and tested for kill efficiency.
Oh, the blade seems to work well.
Fuck, man. Wild shit in the news today. Weapons, Javelin. The Javelin is an experimental close assault weapon fitted on a handful of newer Alliance warships. Consists of a rack of 2 or more disposable disruptor torpedoes tubes bolted or magnetically slung onto the exterior of a ship's armored hull. Fired on converging trajectories, the torpedoes detonate in a precisely timed sequence that allows the warhead's dark energy to resonate and thereby magnify the resulting space-time warp effects. Like fighter-launched torpedoes, javelins are cold-launched for safety reasons, though they use a different approach. Resembling old-fashioned submarine torpedo tubes, javelin torpedoes come packed in individual sealed tubes filled with compressed inert gas. Opening the front of the tube causes escaping gases to push the torpedo into the vacuum, releasing a puff of crystals around the mouth of the tube. After completely clearing the tube, the torpedo ignites its thrusters. Javelin mounts are most often fitted on swift frigates, which enter knife fight torpedo ranges as a matter of course. Javelins may also be fitted on heavier ships for short-range engagements, such as trans-relay assaults. They're particularly useful in this role for dreadnoughts, which cannot lay their main guns on close-range targets. Yo, are there wars being fought on two ends of a relay that involve, like,
Trans-relay assaults.
like, what the fuck does that look like? Is it two massive collections of armies that are like
Pew, 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 trans going back and forth.
zip, like literally just like we're sitting at the relay getting ready to shoot at anything coming out of it and then using our opening to send shit through?
That's crazy.
That's insane. Like portal war,
Yeah.
right? Open up a giant portal
All right, we fight.
and now shoot through it, dodging, holding on the edge.
Get in.
Oh my god. That's wild. Okay. As missile weapons, javelins are subject to highly accurate defensive guardian fire. They must be launched in large numbers and short range to have any chance of hitting their target at all. So I was told that a tactic that could be used in like submarine warfare when you're like about to be hit by a torpedo, that there's been times where like, or that you can because the way a torpedo works is like it launches and then it confirms its location at the target and then detonates itself, right? It's not gonna blow up just because it comes into contact with something. And that steering into a torpedo, like you can steer a sub into a torpedo in some circumstances and be ahead of where it's supposed to detonate and like avoid the explosion.
Oh.
Or something to that effect. I might be getting that wrong, but there's something to the idea of like it knows it has to detonate in exactly like 1 mile from here. So if you turn into it and you hit it earlier than that 1 mile, then it's not going to detonate
I see.
because it's not on course.
That's crazy. What a risk. What a gamble.
The systems Following the Battle of the Citadel, human and Turian volunteers conducted a massive 3-month recovery effort to clear the station's orbit of debris. Secretly, the Turian Office of Technological Reconnaissance volunteers were technology recovery specialists, salvaging the main weapon of the Geth flagship Sovereign and large amounts of its valuable Element Zero core.
Interesting.
Contrary to popular belief, Sovereign's main gun was not a directed energy weapon. Rather, its massive Element Zero core powered an electromagnetic field suspending a liquid iron-uranium-tungsten alloy that shaped into armor-piercing projectiles when fired. The jet of molten metal, accelerated to a fraction of the speed of light, destroys targets by impact force and irresistible heat. Only 11 months after the battle, the Turians produced the Thanix, their own miniaturized version of Sovereign's gun. The Thanix can fire reliably every 15 seconds, rivaling a cruiser's firepower, but mountable on a fighter or frigate.
So yeah, as I was saying just before we started, the idea of your guns firing at things that are, even though it's a fraction of the speed of light, that's still approaching an insanely dangerous speed. I guess if your goal is to just kill everything, then who cares, right? Like, if you're a Reaper and you're not, like, susceptible to that, then why would you care what else is? But holy fuck, man. Yeah, okay. Scary.
Iron, uranium, tungsten.
Shoutouts to destroying an advanced enemy, stealing its tech, and then, like, all of our shit gets way cooler as a result.
Let's go, Mega Man.
Yep. That's all you gotta do, man. Like, if we ever get invaded, like, if we can just blow up one of their ships, and then just start looking at it, crack that nut open, and, you know?
Get some loot. Tech loot.
Jetpacks.
How are we doing?
Okay. Well, we can take a third round on Omega if we want to drop off that. You know, stuff with Aria. I can also try to get some of that material I've been looking for.
You want to go surveying?
We can go surveying a little bit.
Got enough fuel for everything?
Seems like we're okay for here.
And Morcan. Standard methane ammonia gas giant. And Morcan
We did it. We did it. Yeah. So, how many probes? I've got.
Oh,
9.
okay. Yeah, I still see that.
I've got 9 probes.
What are you mostly looking for? Anything, basically?
If I remember correctly, we needed platinum and palladium for the ship upgrades we wanted. Right? And look how low we are. So that looks like it's pretty good.
Probe launched.
A little bit down there. Not much, though. But I guess it's worth something.
Probe away.
Apparently there's a mod that automatically mines planets.
Yes, we talked about it in the first session.
Yeah, the first session.
You can completely remove this from the game since the Mako missions are gone. You can just press a 1 button and it'll automatically do it. And we're gonna do a little bit of this. Is it worth dropping a probe on a poor result? I wonder. Like,
I don't know.
Considering
maybe, hit another planet. I don't know. It has to be complete at some point, right?
At some point, it has to be complete. Here, that looks a little bit higher. We'll go like this. Get our palladium. Wow. Wow. We can get some iridium over here.
Probe launched.
Alright.
How long until the planet is done? That's kind of what I just want to know how much it takes to complete a planet. Poor.
Poor's not worth it. Apparently.
Well then, we're gonna use all our probes if we try to complete this planet. That's not poor. Why does it still say poor?
Why does this say poor?
Now it's depleted. Okay.
That took quite a lot of probes.
Okay.
That bar went super high.
It did go pretty high.
You shot it, and it went from poor to depleted.
Yes. I think once it's at depleted, you're good to go. I think.
Yeah, should we leave at poor? You know, I don't know.
Like
right now this says rich.
Once
right?
we pull out as much as possible.
The planet resources are poor.
Yeah, okay, so here, this is rich. We'll use a probe. And then now it's down to good because we just found a really good one.
Uh-huh.
You can now afford a project. Okay. So yeah, I guess that's the idea, is like try to hit these points.
Probe away.
And at least get it down to poor. And like the pseudo rumbling that I'm feeling right now, I can just ignore. Whew. Alright.
Probe away.
What a weird feature to develop.
It's
dry.
Again, dude, you've got, it's like replace the Mako missions and you have $25. Get the interns on it. Get the junior game designers. What are we doing?
What if we just threw darts at a board? But the bullseye was at a different location every time.
Wait, how much is it going to take for probes here? I can't buy any. Oh, there we go. Why is it
gray?
Why is it faded out? Yeah, I thought buy probes was not available for us. Is it just the overlay?
The button is lit.
That's weird.
There, it starts out with a solid
bug.
yellow.
It's just a bug. Yeah, we got ourselves a little C-class bug going on. There you go. That's it.
Weird.
30 at a time. So you also have to go back and buy more probes and then come back to the planet you were searching.
Hype.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Oh, this is poor.
I mean, but like but I'm not even joking though. Like literally, when there were junior game design positions, like this was the type of task that would be like, you're responsible for coming up with something like this, which is like use existing resources and find a new thing to a new gameplay, like a subsystem to create with a very limited budget, you know? Find a reason to go backtracking through one of our expensive set piece areas to find some feathers.
Probe away.
Depleted. Okay.
That's done.
That's Binder. I mean, I guess it still takes less time to do that than it does to drive the Mako around. Urdak was also a scanning one, right? I want to say. Yep, it sure was.
Yeah. This is the shit.
Don't, but hold on. Don't people love, like... You know what this is missing? It's missing a fucking SSR flash screen for your 5-star loot. And then, like, an anime Catboy as a reward for finding a big deposit. If you just added that in, everyone would be having a blast.
If you do good probing, you get a Catboy?
I think so.
Alright.
That's the mistake they made.
Probe away.
They should have just put some fucking big old bunny boy and cat boy rewards behind some of these searches, and then we never would have heard the end of it. There would have been a fucking spin-off franchise for Mass Effect scanning if that's what they did. Still not depleted.
Launching probe.
Oh. That was a fair amount.
Holy shit. Holy shit, dude.
High interactive gameplay.
Well, I mean, I'll say this. I was kind of looking forward to hearing what you were going to say about my Mako driving skills. But,
I can't even have the fun of doing that.
Nope.
Just have to picture it.
Denied. Denied.
But you seem to be probing well, though.
Launching probe.
Depleted. Let's get the heck out of here.
Urdak is the name of the Maker homeworld in Doom Eternal. That's
Damn,
true.
That's a pull.
That's true. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. So let's just wrap up Omega.
Yeah, enough probing.
I mean, look, it takes a while to get back into these areas, it feels like. So if we're here, we have to physically fly. Might as well. Might as well. Just go wrap it up.
12 points.
Let's go, baby.
Concussive shot, overload, Turian rebel, and armor-piercing ammo.
Expertise increases everything. And renegade, weapon damage, or survivor, health. Right. Armor piercing and overload are what you get access to. Armor piercing overload comes with concussive shot, and armor piercing with loyalty. Yes. Yeah, okay. Ooh, we can go right to it, though. Ooh. Yo, we're just gonna skip past your entire, like, rebel phase and get you straight to renegade. And then 1 point in overload will come later. Yeah, why the fuck not?
Bad boy. Turian renegade. It can be fired if Garrus knows how to use it. Wait, if it can be fired,
Garrus knows how to use it.
Weapon power damage increased.
No restrictions on his guns.
Long hours alone against impossible odds have conditioned Garrus's health and kept his powers sharp.
20-18-25, 15-25. Damage.
3 points for Dr. Morden.
Snap freeze. Ooh.
Cryoblast.
An extra second duration or more damage over time. More dots. More dots, more dots, more dots.
Very effective.
More dots.
Armor permanently stops health regeneration.
Sick.
And said alright. Alright.
Judging by the quarantine reports, the plague has been completely eradicated, Shepard. I have also run searches for reports on Archangel. The various mercenary groups appear to believe that he is dead.
Works for me.
Nice. Not even a second fucking graphic for that shitty screen.
Yeah. Put some Hello Kitties up there or something. How about Blue Fire? Is that too much to ask?
Can you tell that her fucking... Can you tell Arya that her taste is lame? Shit's gauche.
What do you need?
Oh, we snitching?
Do you have some Windows Media Player visualizations to put on your boards?
We snitching? Big snitch points?
This data pad was on one of the mercs going after Archangel. They were coming for you next.
Ooh.
Let me see. Interesting. Would someone like to tell me how this information slipped the net?
I'll look into it.
You've done a lot for me, Shepard. Let me return the favor. We're sending your coordinates to a cache on an uncharted world.
Oh.
You want it? It's yours.
Ooh. Just like that?
What's the catch? No catch, I don't need it, and I don't want it to go to waste. Whatever you find is yours to deal with.
Okay.
Alright. Looks like she doesn't have much to say about Archangel. Cheers.
Thanks. Maybe I'll come back later.
Maybe
You
I'll
should
be
find
here.
a nice young man to keep you warm in
Yeah.
winter.
You saved my life, Your reward is over there. Go get it. Yeah. And why didn't Herbatarian security let her know what's going on?
He sure ate that pad, though.
Are you betraying me again? Oh, you know us. Oh, you. Can't trust one of you as far as I can throw you. Ah, yeah. Bang, 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 bang.
Travel the galaxy and help conquer it, one piece at a time.
All right. Oh, do the shops update? Is that a thing? I thought they would be depleted by now. Okay. Apparently not. Nope, never mind. OGs. Shout out to the OGs. Okay, so,
OG's packing heat.
yeah. All right. We got Zaid, the Price of Revenge. Stop the Collectors, of course. And then we got our dossiers. And we've got the Council over by the Citadel. The Master Thief.
I'm so confused.
What's up?
I'm getting OG'd hard. Someone said in Legendary Edition they do. Someone said later on they do. I'm like, the shops.
Oh, the shop.
The shop.
Shop updating?
I have no idea what's going on.
Oh my god.
All right, let's just keep do what you do. Do what you do. Mission. Ignore it. Let's just
okay.
screw it.
So you were telling me to save. Jack for later.
WoolieVersus the algorithm.